us for this Thursday, June the 24th. I'm Allie Burns with Picks and Parlays. With me today, I've got two of our Picks and Parlays expert handicappers. Tim Earle, how you doing today, sir?
Could be going better. I'm starting off the baseball day 0-2, but still can't get worse than my brother's under in the Washington game. Had to throw that one out there. But hopefully it turns around. I've been sweating out this stupid Giants game. That one's in the 13th inning now, and the Angels have a pitcher in right field and a right fielder as catcher, and had their relief pitcher hit. So it's been a fun, interesting game there. But
it sounds like an Abbott and Costello who's on first or something.
Oh, it's been ugly.
Oy vey. Nick Parsons, how are things doing for you guys over at the Insiders Room?
Yeah, not bad. Going really well. And one of the recorded pieces we did there last night, Allie, I gave out a two-team parlay there on two unders. So the first one there was the Brewers under, which cashed out successfully. And then the second one was the San Francisco under here. So, I mean, not there yet, but possibly that one will also come in here because it's tied 2-2, as Tim just pointed out, on the top of the 13th.
That's kind of crazy that you're not going to hit an over with 13 innings. But, hey, that you might. Yeah, that's what I meant.
It might. It still could. I mean, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. So we do have a promo code for anyone joining us. It's NET. NET will save you 20% off of the entire Picks and Parlays site. That's where you can find the Earle Sports Bets package, the Insiders Room package, and all of their awesome picks that go along with it. If you guys are just joining us, give us the thumbs up. We're going to roll through 5 games that happen on Thursday, June the 24th, the NBA playoff game, NHL playoff game, and then 3 MLB. They'll tell me if they like them to go over or under, and whoever gets the most correct comes back next week as the champ. Are you guys ready to rock?
Let's do it.
All right. We're going to start off with the Suns at the Clippers. Ooh, this number actually changed from when I typed it in. It's a 221 now, I believe, right?
Yep.
Boom. Okay. That's
because of the Chris Paul news that he will be playing now in Game 3. Yep. And so that line also changed as well. The Clippers were originally, it opened at like -1.5, and now they're +1.
Go ahead. Tell me, what do you like? Over or under? Keep on rolling.
Okay, well, in this one, I was going to say, I mean, it looks like Phoenix is going to roll here in 4 straight, but this is just where the Clippers want other teams. They've come back from 0-2 down in the last 3 series to go on to win. But, of course, Kawhi Leonard was a big part of those things, although they did advance past in their last round there over the Jazz without him, with Paul George coming up big. And so, listen, I think that the Clippers will give at least their best shot here. I'm expecting more of a wide open game. I'm going to go with the over here.
Okay. Over we go. Tim, what are you thinking about this one?
All right. Well, at least we'll have a winner for this one. I'm going to go under. These 2 games have just been very low-scoring defensive games where I think they haven't really reached, or they barely went over 200 both times. And I'm thinking a very similar thing, especially in LA. It's been very defensive there besides besides Game 6 of that Jazz series where it just went off. But no, I'm going under in this one, more defensive. I like the Suns in this matchup. I think Suns in 4, but I'm going under for this one.
Under we go. Okay, you're going first on the hockey. We got Vegas at Montreal, and that number is 5. It wasn't on purpose, I promise. That number is 5. What can you tell me about it?
I'm going to go over in this one. In elimination games, normally the team's going to want to get desperate, especially if Vegas is losing going into the third. I would expect at least the third period to go over, and expect some goals in this game. Honestly, I think this one has a very real chance of just pushing. I think that's probably the best spot there. I wish there was just a line to be able to bet the push, but I'm going to go with the over in this one.
That's kind of crazy. I feel like you can literally bet everything else. Like, why can't we bet that? Nick, what do you think about this one?
I'm going to get in the car there with Tim. And, yeah, I think the over here, elimination game, Vegas, I mean, it has to push the pace. It can't sit back and play its defensive. Even though it's the number 1 defensive team, it's found its match here in Montreal, which is just playing unbelievably. If you look at their seasonal numbers, obviously the Vegas is much better. But if you look at their numbers just in the playoffs, they're almost, very similar. But yeah, I just think that this will be a more wide open game. The last game went under. I mean, these games are either going under or pushing right on that 5. But yeah, I think that this elimination game, it's going to be wide open and it's going to go over.
All right. Go Knights, go. All right. So we've got the Nationals at the Marlins. The total here is 8. Nick Parsons, keep it rolling.
Well, just because of what happened today, I am going to take the under in this one. I just can't see. It was just a crazy game today. Sorry, just let me pull this up here. Yeah, Nationals. We're talking about Nationals and Phillies, right?
It's Nationals and Marlins.
Okay, sorry, Nationals and Marlins. Sorry, guys, I'm getting mixed up here a little bit here. But yes, Washington, Miami. I'm still taking the under here. Washington, of course, played to that crazy game, 113-12 here. Miami does struggle at the best of times. Maybe Tim can fill in here for a second while I pull up some stuff here. Sorry, I'm just a little bit unprepared on this one here for 1 second.
It's all good. Tim, what do you got going on?
No, I'm going with the under as well. And it's mainly due to the point of Miami. Miami is bringing out essentially a AAA lineup every single day, and they just don't get runs across. They had 2 big games against Chicago, but other than that, they haven't really been scoring over 3-4 runs a game. And in order for this one to go over, I think that they're going to have to score at least 4 or 5 runs to compete with the Nationals. Because, yes, Nationals just had a big offensive game today, but other than that, they haven't really had big games. And today they're against a Philadelphia bullpen, which we know how that rolls.
Right, and at Co-America Park, too, which...
especially in Miami. Yeah, especially in Miami. With that's just a pitcher's friendly park. So yeah, I'm gonna go under along with them.
Okay, so we agree. Anything else you want to add, Nick? Or are you good?
Yeah, no, I'm good with that one. I looking at the pitching matchup here, the starting pitching matchup a little more closely. Yeah, definitely comfortable with that, and mainly because the Washington, that crazy game that it played in, I'm gonna definitely roll with the under.
Okay, so we agree under. Indians are at the Twins. Tim, your number is 9. What do you say?
I'm going to go over on this one. The Twins have been hitting a little bit better of late. They've been playing semi-decent compared to the rest of their season. Plus, they're going up against CJ Mejia, who has not really been pitching all that well. The biggest concern for me with the over in this one would be Jose Barrios. He's been like the only good pitcher for the Twins this year. But I still think that the Indians can tag 3-4 runs off of him, and I think this one can go over.
All right, Nick, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I'm with Tim again here. Mejia, he went up against the Pirates in his last start. Cleveland was a slight favorite on the road, and he got rocked in that one, and that ended Pittsburgh's 17-game losing streak there. You just can't trust this rookie. He looked decent to begin with, and since has fallen off. So I think, this is a matchup that Minnesota will take advantage of. Of course, what Tim talked about there with Barrios, he has been a bright spot on this struggling Twins rotation. I just think that both teams are going to be putting some runs on the board, and so this one's definitely going over.
Okay, Pirates are at the Cardinals. Your number is 9. Nick Parsons, finish it off.
Well, I'm just going to base this one strictly on the starting pitchers. Chad Call was actually the pitcher that was throwing opposite Mejia there to break that 17-game slide, and he was really good in that one, but he's been terribly consistently inconsistent all year. He's 1-4 with a 5.66 ERA, and of course, Carlos Martinez, I mean, this is just not his year. This is his worst year ever for sure. He's 3-8 with a 6.62 ERA. That's really uncharacteristic of him for his career. However, that's been really characteristic of his season so far. I don't see that changing here. I'm going to go over.
Timothy Earle, what are you thinking?
Yeah, these pitchers have been bad, but so have the offenses. Cardinals haven't been able to do anything. I'm going to go under on this one. I just think that these offenses haven't been doing much to really say that this one's going to go over. If this was more of a 8.5, I would probably have gone over. At a 9, I don't really think they get there. I think this will end up being a 4-2 game of some sort, and I don't really back either side because both of these teams have been awful lately. So no good on the offense. I'm going to go under in this one.
All right, so we disagree, and that is cool. That's how someone wins the game. So we're going to do a quick recap on everything. Remember, these games are for Thursday, June the 24th. You can find Nick Parsons on Twitter at The Insider's Room. You can find Tim Earle at Earle Sports Bets, and you can find them both at picksandparlays.net. We are going to use the promo code NET, N-E-T, saves you 20% off of the entire site. You can grab the Earle's package and the Insider's Room package, smash them together, save 20% off of both. Did you think about that? See, now you did. Now you did. All right. We are going to do a little recap here. Remember, when these two agree, those tend to be the most valuable.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Yep.
I was going to say playable. I'm like, well, they're all super playable.
But yeah, that would have worked as well.
Yeah, so there's that. Okay, so the Suns are at a 221. This number's been up and down, but Paul is playing, and Nick is going to take it over. Tim is going to go under. Vegas Golden Knights, the number is 5. They are both saying it goes over in this elimination game. The Nationals number is 8 against the Marlins. They're both going under that total of 8. Marlins are not hitting, and the Nationals have been holding people to not hitting. It's with the exception of the Phillies today, but they really kind of just broke the rule there, didn't they?
They did.
Holy cow. If you had the over 24,
congratulations.
Yeah, you cashed. No, it was 13 to 12. So yeah, there you go. Indians, the number is 9. You guys are taking that one over. And then we do disagree again. The Pirates number is 9 against the Twins. Nick is going to go over and Tim is going to go under. And that's how we're going to do this, gentlemen.
All right.
Pirates are against the Cardinals.
What did I say?
Twins.
Oh, that was the Indians are against the Twins, Pirates against the Cardinals. That's right. C-Mart. I remember. Cullen C-Mart. I listen sometimes. Mostly I just tune you guys out and do my nails. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on the show, as always. And may the best